Sara Whyte, third year. My fondest memory of medical school, it's kind of a toss-up, but it was my trip to Haiti and then the Grand Rounds presentation I gave after. It was probably my shining moment. They invited like 30, 40 people there and had someone cater it, and I gave a talk on a patient I saw in Haiti. None of the neurologists that I was talking to had ever worked in that country before or worked under limited resources, and so I was able to give a good talk and lecture about that. It was very exciting. I chose it because it was a job. When I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life, every job I ever worked, eventually I realized I got bored and didn't really work in it very well because of that. One day I was working for free, shadowing a physician. We were doing tuberculosis epidemic workups throughout Atlanta, Georgia. And I realized that I was spending all my time with this guy, seeing patients, talking about cases, interviewing patients in their homes. And I was talking to him about it, and he said, I think you want to be a doctor. And I said, nah. And I followed others and followed his nurses, and I came back to him and I said, yeah, okay, you're right. I want to be a doctor. And after that, I started working my butt off to make sure I had everything I needed to get started on going to medical school. I worked at a pool as a person that sells snacks, snack vendor.
You worked at the snack bar, yeah.
Yeah, I worked at the snack bar.
All right.
It was a terrible job. Everyone stole our snacks. I never got paid. Halloween. My dad would always help me make my costumes every year, and it was the happiest I would see him sometimes. It was great. Thank you. It's a skinny, dirty chai, which is a chai latte with a shot of espresso with skim milk. The best life advice I ever received was tackle each problem one at a time. I think it was actually right before it was right around when I was trying to get ready for medical school. I was studying for the MCAT. I had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I had a huge list of things I needed to take care of, and I just couldn't. I felt so overwhelmed, I completely stopped. And someone finally said to me, Sarah, I think you have to do this one problem at a time. Ever since then, I've had no issues with getting my work done. We were discussing this, but actually my guilty pleasure is watching cooking shows. It's a weird obsession, but I turn it on and I've learned a lot about cooking. My fondest memory was actually I got called up to see a patient, altered mental status. And I'm walking by the room talking with my attending, and I hear what sounds coming from the room, I'm not kidding, sounds definitely like there's a turkey in the room. I can't make the sound, but I swear there's a turkey in the room. I hear it over and over again, and I turn to the nurse and I'm like, did they bring a pet turkey with them? And she's like, no, what's wrong with you? So I go into the room and no, there's this person, very altered, was just making turkey noises, not saying anything else, just making turkey noises over and over and over again. We fixed the problem. I saw her the next day, completely normal. I had no idea what happened. I couldn't help myself, and I said to her, you know, when you become altered, you make turkey noises. And she had no idea. And I was like, do you do turkey noises for a living or something? She's like, no. She didn't know. I've never heard it from another patient again. Probably the strangest symptom I've ever seen. And she was just a wonderful woman. I loved her.